Thank you, doctor, for being here tonight. It's a pleasure, and thank you for your time, for being with all our English-speaking community. We have people from, as Helen was saying, from the United States of America, from some islands in the Caribbean, from Canada, from Mexico. So let's begin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you first for Dr. Ellen for giving us this opportunity to share our story and future with your members and leaders. And thank you, Alex, for this opportunity again today. It's a great pleasure to have this chance to celebrate this 10 years of anniversary in a business that normally move for 3-5 years and people renew, or sustainability and longevity is not the norm in such a sector. I think Alex, as Dr. Ellen was saying, and just to come back to her point, you know, about where we come for the last 10 years and our Omotenashi and our woman empowerment focus is important to remind just where we started, you know, and why we are doing the way we are doing, and why Sanki is a unique company, you know. So I think instead of starting by the status about our technology, we can move directly to the genesis of our research, which is the microbiome, you know, the page of the microbiome page, and share with people where I started. Yes. So we started, you know, with the research in the microbiome, and why some human live this 100 years and why other humans don't have this chance. This research is very, very complicated. Frankly speaking, if we go back in the past, when I start doing it in with the Okinawa project, I think they give me this project because I was kind and introvert, so I couldn't refuse, because it is very complicated project at that time. We don't have the AI system of today. We don't have the algorithm of today. We don't have the software of today that allow us to study such complexity of things. And the conclusion of this science, of this research, is some humans have very good, healthy, positive, happy life because of their simply microbiome. They got the gift from the mother at born, and this gift continue all of their life. And this gift of microbiome defy the what we call sometimes the pollution, the bad nutrition, and even heavy smoking, and make that these people is very healthy and happy. Now, how can we bring this to the average people after we study this is, I think, the unique point. Everybody at that moment, you know, try to take this to a pharmaceutical level, and there is existing a product in the market that take good bacteria and bad bacteria and select these good bacteria and giving to the people, and this is everybody is happy. But quickly we discovered at that same year that this solution is not feasible. You cannot communicate the bacteria from one human to another human in a sustainable way. It can be done in a short time, but not in long term. So this is brought us to develop our own technology, is how can we process such microbiome in a way to plus minus make an impact-like activity at the other subject, or the people who don't have the luck to have such super bacteria. And this was the origin of development of the ORISOD project, is how to copy carbon copy the healthy microbiome from the healthy people to the average one, plus minus how to we look at somebody who's successful, and we try to see the success point and how to copy them to the average person. So this is Alex, give us a mindset of reverse engineering the process of looking from the end of the line to the and come back to today. We didn't start by looking at some cholesterol issue, diabetes issue, obesity issue, and try to find a solution, which is really very complex even today. We try to see why these people have very healthy body, why their eyes is still seeing at 100 years, why their mind is not becoming damaged, and memory is very low, dementia, etc. at this age, why they still have this positive smile and spirit, which is a clinical syndrome, you know, of symptom of these people, you know. And this is where we started. So we start copying a successful model. We didn't start by solving a problem as 99% of cases in a lot of companies. So if you look at this way, in a pharmaceutical or health way, it's defy the everyday's wisdom, you know, because everybody thinking, if you look today, this morning, at any product related to health, the storytelling start by showing the ugly reality of a sickness. Some women have a bad skin condition, somebody has obesity, somebody has diabetes, somebody have high pressure, fatigue, no energy, and the solution come and happy end of story. The reality is very, very, very complex. There is, every one of us has different quality of life, and our microbiome and our genetics makes everybody different. So there is no easy personalized medicine for everyone. So the strategy of Sanki from the beginning was to start by the end. Is we just copy the perfect model, and then we try to understand how it really works. So I start by simply understanding that this technology, it works, and then we start for the last more than 25 years try to understand how it works and make the mechanism and the other things. Now, Alex, this is way of looking at this. Comparing today, we are working with a lot of people in the US, and a lot of US doctors, leaders hearing us is in American way of companies, when they make a solution, if they bring any solution product, first they bring what they call scientific community advisors. They make a clinical tests, trials very quickly about the products. And then they say, okay, this is the solution and this is how it works and this is the evidence, which in reality, it's very, very complex. You know, if you look at it in real average human, this solution can work for these people, but how can it work for somebody who is eating a lot of fat and no vegetables every day? How can it work for a woman who has high stress and cortisol level is very high because she has a stressful life? Hormone balance can affect everything. So there is too much factors that finally we cannot really make that any solution is efficacy. And this is what I'm trying to share today with you, that we start by the end. We didn't find a problem and trying to find it a solution, sell it a solution, but we try to copy from a perfect model, because and this is why I think when you say, Alex, 100 years, it is really the average maintenance we must make for a human body to not only to live 100 years. A human already not so far from the 100 years. Is how can they live in very good quality? It is not no honor in having memory loss from 70 years old. There is no honor in losing vision and start seeing old images in our eyes from 80s. You know, there is no honor is in not being able to walk in the morning because we have backache and muscle and joint pain from 85 years old. People stuck with no walking. So the our aim is really to bring this quality of aging to the people at very young age. So it is very, very difficult solution, because we must sell to the people the vision of the future. How can they looks good after 50s, after 60s, after 70s, after 80s? This is for me the biggest challenge in when we started this project.
And you started in Okinawa, in Japan, because I understand that even in Japan, which is, I think, maybe the healthiest country in the world. And why
Yes.
do I say that? Because the average lifespan of a Japanese is almost 90 years. And the average lifespan of an American is 74 years.
Yeah.
So there's a huge difference. And a lot of people think that it's because of their genes. And now we know that the secret is not just the genes. Maybe the genes can help, but it's more about epigenetics. And in Okinawa, the average lifespan is even higher than in all the other parts of Japan. So that's why you started in Okinawa, because I understand there are lots of centenarians there that have these good quality lives above 100 years, 100 years old. So
exactly this point, Alex. This above 100 years is the very unique point that we only can see it concentrated in this island of Okinawa. Now, what people never say about it is this, this island, people during World War II suffer from a lot of hunger. And a lot of people has, plus minus, we can say the weak people has been eliminated by this hunger. They couldn't survive, they starved, etc. So very few people who is very strong, especially the woman, strong woman survived more than men in Okinawa. And I think this survival mode bring to them this capacity to have a very strong microbiome. So it is not really about the simple genetics or the diet they are eating, but this is the secret is too simply is in the microbiome, and the microbiome is the things that they cannot change easily. And we cannot manipulate it easily. The only things we can is we can inspire from it, we can copy it, but we cannot just import it or buy it. I show you something interesting, Alex. Is we are still working in Okinawa, and we are making a lot of microbiome research, not only in the human but also in agriculture, because the microbiome we found it since then is we reuse it again for the agriculture people in Okinawa. So I give you the example of this farmer man. I'm sorry, my mobile phone will not be very clear, but you can see he's growing sweet potato.
Yes.
Now, this is the gentleman here, 86 years old.
Wow.
Now, everybody say this gentleman is maybe healthy and he go to the farm. That's why I cannot do it. But you can look at the other photo here. Look at his hand, what he has in his hand, Alex.
Well, I see his fingers like this, and the other, in the other hand, I cannot see very well. What is it?
Cigarette.
Oh, a cigarette, yeah. So he
yeah,
smokes.
He's heavy smoker, not smoker.
Wow.
So, and he is growing beside this sweet potato. You can see the sugar cane that we use for our process for our, production. So if you look at such human, it's not the secret is that he woke up in the morning making his sports and go to his work and good feet, etc. No, simply they have heritage of this microbiome that today makes them, even if he is going to go to hamburger store every day, he still will be healthy. And this is average human don't like to hear this story. But this is the reality. And this is what differentiates a lot of human between themselves. And this is what we try to see. How can we take this science of these people who have this secret of living in good health and share it with the average people? And plus minus, when we try to look where this science come from, why, how can we get such similar bacteria system in the nature, and what type of food we can find it, this is brought us to the olive tree, and not an average olive tree.
And this is a paradigm shift. Sorry to interrupt, because for me, it's a paradigm shift, because we're not used to listening to this type of information. What we always listen to is wake up early in the morning, do your workout, exercise, eat healthy food, don't smoke, don't drink alcohol, don't stress, and you will be healthy. And at the end, we're not that healthy. On average, we see a lot of people that apparently are healthy, and at the end, they cannot live more than 80 years old. So this is a change of our paradigms and of our preconceived ideas that we have around health. What you're saying is that the microbiome, which means all these bacteria, viruses, fungus that live inside our guts, have this capacity to help us be healthier.